when I got up this morning.
Alright, boys, let's see
I
if
thought
we
it
all
warmed up.
survive. Damn, my brakes are squeaky as shit.
Be ready, we're about to go green. Go!
Oh, come on, what are we doing here, boys?
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
I'm so glad everybody was careful.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Yeah, Tony, check this out.
On your right.
Except for the
Still
thing that
there.
says toolkit or whatever.
Still there. Right side's clear. Okay, Andrew. Decent start. We can build something from here.
And some of the ones, and actually the one that says Home 1511 is like the version that I had packed up or whatever. So there's like technically 2 folders in there that aren't things, and then some of them have multiple files in them too, because like they might have had within that same edition like multiple downloads available. So I can always like go in and choose like within that range of ones or whatever. Like I think 1511 has like 3 versions. So
Yeah.
I'll go in and I'll use like the last one that they released, and then I'll like use that other tool to like kind of cut out the things that I want or whatever. I should look through like the new stuff and see what it says is in there. Kind of curious.
Probably 13 hours.
Oh, you know
Left
what?
side. Clear left.
I don't know if you
Car
have
left.
this turned off, on, or whatever, but like Steam by
Clear
default
left.
only uses 25% of your bandwidth.
Come on, Andrew. Nicely done.
Let's see. Settings, downloads, and then there's a downloads restriction section that you can like turn shit off. The only thing I have checked in mine is like throttle while streaming, but I think they mean streaming with Steam, like in your home or something.
Download. I don't have anything checked in download restrictions. No limit.
The limit's completely unchecked and everything.
It says, yeah, it says no limit.
Interesting. What region are you using? Mine was like
Philadelphia, Philly.
I had mine set to DC. It seems like it was pretty good. I don't know how long it's been on that. I don't remember ever setting it, but DC seems like it downloads stuff pretty quick.
The leader has just done a 130.41. P12.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
If I have gigabyte internet, it shouldn't take this long to download.
Yeah, unless it's the server, the other end or whatever, you know.
Car left.
You're always limited
Clear
by
left.
the place you're trying to
Yeah,
get
by the other end, yeah.
Sweet pass, mate.
Kind of picking cars off here one at a time so far, gents.
Although to be fair, I haven't completely downloaded the game in a long time.
To
so
be fair.
it's possible that the server that hosts the entire game is different than the server that hosts the updates.
That's true, yeah. Oh, Jesus. DC is way worse.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Let's try New York.
I mean, the way the internet works, you could probably choose
Taiwan.
like Charlotte or something, and like
Yeah.
you know, Anchorage. It's like, you know, there's not going to be that many damn people in some of these places that are using Steam. So
Is there anything else to do in Anchorage?
I mean, apparently there's a lot of drugs to do there, but that's it.
In
I know
It was
Anchorage?
just
sled-
done a
sledding would seem
129.48.
possible. Would be,
That's the
you know,
new fastest lap
possibly,
for
like,
Miller,
popular.
129.45.
Yeah, Alaska
Okay, Andrew,
is-
hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. P11.
Like, what else do you do when it's daytime all summer and nighttime all winter?
Skate the lake? Skate this river?
It's true.
Apparently, I had messages on Steam since like Wednesday, and I didn't even notice.
I always have messages because I get hate mail. Or just random people that want to be my friends and I don't want to be their friends.
The gap in front is now 0.5.
Oh, the Ben's almost lost it. So did I.
Alright, well, if your race is for 40 minutes, I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat, and then hopefully PUBG will be done by then.
Okie dokie.
So I'll talk to you fellas in a little bit.
I gotta remember what the hell that program was that I was using for Windows. Oh, it's installed on the other drive. That's why I can't find it.
Car right. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear right.
That's right. GMT toolkit.
This Audi's gonna end up taking me out of this race.
Left side.
I gotta download a new version.
Still there. Clear left. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
No te cristiana, la hostia.
That was a bad pass. That's unfortunate.
Kirby.
Just ignore him. He'll go away. P10. Looks like P5's gone off in turn 7.
Gotta dial it back a little bit here.
P9. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace.
And starting to gap the guy behind me.
The gap behind is now 0.9. Car right. Clear right.
Alright, I'm back.
Nice one, Andrew. Nice move, mate.
Welcome back.
Might have saved myself some pain. Had the
8th
start of
place.
a little
You've just done a
dip.
131.70.
The freaking worst.
Wait, you might have saved your pain from what?
I had a pimple forming like right on the edge of my lip.
Oh, those are the
Like-
worst.
Yeah, like. Oh, well, I got my hair cut and everything yesterday, so I think like because of the way like he trimmed my mustache or whatever, like he probably, you know, one of the little hairs or something probably was starting to get me going. I don't know. But yeah,
Right, right.
The gap ahead is now 3.6 seconds.
possibly saved.
You've just done a 130.85.
Definitely reeling this guy in ahead of me, slowly but surely.
P7, you've just done a 130.07. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Oh, almost plowed the wall. Almost.
The gap in front is now 1.5. Fastest lap for Fuller, 129.32. B6.
You've been enjoying doing this on a monitor instead of VR?
I have. It's just, it's easier to read chat. It's not nearly as hot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice, if I do say so myself.
Okay, Andrew, you've used half your fuel.
It sort of makes me want triples though. I mean, I have triples, but you know what I mean.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.1 seconds.
I would really want to do like full triples. I think if I wanted something that was like, I don't know, maybe more immersive for racing, I'd just go like 32/9. You know?
Right. There are some insane setups out there though, man. Like, oh god, oh god. Jesus
The
Christ.
stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Yeah, this looks a lot worse than your previous round.
This car with this setup, and I get it, the setup's supposed to make you faster, but it's squirrely, man. It's understeery, and you have to be really careful turning the steering wheel over past a certain point. This is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. And I got a long way to go.
So there's a feature, or there's an app in Windows 11. I don't know if I like this. Modern External GPU Eject app.
Which does what?
I don't know, but I know my GPU doesn't come with a parachute, so...
I'm not sure any of them do.
That's probably not what it does. I'm just being stupid. Most of this shit looks the same from what you can rip out of Windows 11 versus Windows 10.
Right.
A lot of this is exactly the same. I don't know which ones are gonna brick it though, because like you can absolutely brick your installation, but like if you're already like, you know, using something like this or whatever, usually it's like you'll have a computer you can do it on and one to install it on. I
Right.
always tested mine out on my like HTPC or whatever, and if it got bricked somehow or it failed in installation, I'll just try it over again. Try not to take something out that I thought I didn't need.
I don't think I know what the
That
acronym
lap was a
means.
130.57. Okay, Andrew, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
THPC or whatever?
20 minutes remaining. You've got
Oh,
20 minutes
HTPC?
left.
Yes.
We're halfway home. Should be
Home theater
about
PC.
14 minutes of fuel remaining.
Ah, okay, I understand.
I don't know what a better name to call it would be, because Like, it's just my old 21:9 monitor with a tiny computer mounted on the back, and it's on like Linux, and I just use the web browser basically. Just to like throw Twitch on or something while I'm falling asleep.
Makes sense.
But I mean, like, if I had like a laptop or something, I could always like, you know, use a laptop or something to like see how it installs.
That's certainly true. You could do that. There's definitely a fine line with this car between being smooth. Well, this is probably all cars. Being smooth, smooth is fast. If you try and get too crazy with this car, it'll step out on you.
Sixth place. There's an incident in turn 6. The gap behind's increased to 2.1 seconds. Sectors 2 and 3 are a tenth off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
So I'm about a half second off the pace. Cool.
Alright Andrew, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. We'll fill you to the end of the race. 100 meters. 50 meters.
Pit stop. Oh, and a very poor pull away.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Left side. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Clear left. P9. Car left. Clear left.
Can be clean as well. Time to download that.
The leader is pitting now.
You know, I kind of want to like buy a couple of like 2.5-inch SSDs to change my sort of like backup storage mirror or whatever over to them. But every time I go to do it, I'm like, I don't feel like spending several $100s on this
Yeah,
today.
they're steep.
I mean, they're not actually that bad, right? Like, we're still talking, you know, 10 cents or less per gigabyte, but it's just like, you just look at the total and you're just like, yeah, if I want a couple of terabytes of storage, like backup storage.
7th
like,
position.
It's, yeah, because I want to get rid of my spinning drives. I almost plowed a wall, but I saved it. I want to get rid of my spinning drives because games are it's starting to matter. Some games just don't load up well from the spinning drive.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have anything installed on a spinning drive. I actually have 2 M.2s in mine, plus 2 spinning drives, and like I have my Steam library on my second M.2.
10 minutes to
the
go.
larger
That's
one.
10 minutes left.
But then
Stay
I
on
have the
it.
2
This
spinning
isn't over
drives,
yet.
and like what I do is I will like manually copy like my user folder onto the spinny drive once in a while and just tell it to skip the files named the same thing. So like it'll just copy anything that's new in those folders, right? And then I have like a backup of like my stuff. And those are mirrored, so that's like, they're each 2 terabytes and it's a mirror. So it only will show up as one drive with 2 terabytes of data or whatever. But every time I copy something, I have 2 copies of it.
Right.
So that way, if one of the drives fails, I get,
You're
you know,
pulling
have
away.
another one
The
that I
gap
could,
behind is now 2.3
you know,
seconds.
change out one of them in the array, like rebuild it, and then like save everything as 2 copies again.
Well, unfortunately, my M.2s are fairly small. My SSDs are okay in size, but games are just so huge anymore.
Yeah, and that's why, I mean,
6th place.
that's why I
That
have
lap
like
time
one
was
reasonable size,
1:30.36.
M.2 drive or whatever, so I can at least fit the games I want on it. I mean, the other thing you can always do is like, I mean, if you play all the games you have installed, that's one thing, but like, you can always just like, you know, if they don't fit on your M.2s or your SSDs, and just like
Okay, Andrew,
Uninstall
gone
them.
out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Well,
You know, or
and-
if it's a game that's a chill game, just like put it on, you know, put it on the spinny drive and it doesn't matter.
Well, I installed Dying Light 2, and I could just tell that my spinning drive was chugging along. It was painfully obvious.
How many M.2 slots does your board have?
2.
Are they
The lead car's
are they
pitting.
both NVMe or is it like one SATA? Because mine's like one NVMe, one SATA.
I think the second one might be SATA.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, it's still as fast as like a normal SSD or whatever. You
Right.
just don't need power cables and shit. But
Vargas is now leading.
yeah, I mean, I would just like change one of those out or whatever. Then. My problem is like I want to replace the spinny drives with like
Bradley in front is
flash
pitting.
storage or whatever. And like I don't want to buy 2 of them that are that large.
Right.
Not that it's that expensive to buy one, but it's like it's absolutely
B4.
double to buy 2 of them because you need to mirror them or whatever. And really, what I really should do is I should buy one and then wait a little bit and then buy another.
10
one,
minutes
I
of
have
fuel
2 from
remaining.
Possibly a different sort of batch of them, because the way that they're sold to distributors is like they come in like giant packs where they make them sequentially and pack them up, right? So if you buy one relatively from the same time period, you're buying 2 of them, I'm sorry, from like at the same time. You'll get 2 that are probably out of the same batch.
That
which
makes
means
sense.
if one of them fails, the other one might also fail soon. So if you get them at different times, then you can offset the time that one of them might fail as long as there's no defect.
That makes sense to me. That's also another reason why I haven't. Well, I guess I don't really raid mine like you do, but I do want to update 2 of them. The spinning drives have been nice, but I need more, and I don't know if it makes sense to do the M.2s.
Sorry, I hit my mic. We can chat it over sometime or whatever. I like the
The gap behind is now 2.3.
Like,
You're matching race pace. That last lap was a
if you just want
130.19.
to have like long-term storage, like they're great. You know what I mean? That's basically what I do with my like backup of like my personal stuff.
Right.
So that's fine, and then you can also just, turn them off in your BIOS if you want to try to not power them, or unplug them physically, and then they don't have power running to them, until you like maybe want to do the backup again, stuff like that. So you can actually like increase the longevity of them because you can do stuff like that. But so it's not that they're useless, right? And then also having 2 of them, especially if they're the same size, you can set up like a software mirror, so that way you get 2 copies of everything in case like one of them fails. But then like, just have other drives
Okay,
that you're
Andrew,
gonna
5
use for
minutes to
other
go,
things.
5
So,
minutes left.
put your games on a good size SSD, have like a drive for your Windows and programs maybe, or whatever you want on. I even try to install half my programs on my like secondary one too, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way because some programs are like, nope, you have to install this on your C drive or whatever.
That makes sense. And I have come across similar situations.
That lap time was 130.10.
It's new in any of these video drivers.
Yo,
That's
I just realized this. I forget where I started, maybe like 13th or something. But I think I saved enough fuel that I'm in 4th after pit stops.
I thought you said there was no room to pass on this map.
I mean, I passed a couple people early when we were bunched up. Oh no! Oh no! I think I just broke the car.
Oh, you hit the same spot again?
We're gonna find out. I got 3 minutes.
You got a little ding on the right there again.
Oh yeah. I hit that one a little bit harder though. So I got to be careful.
Yeah, I wonder if any of these new NVIDIA drivers will actually install my Windows 15.11. They have like one once in a while that works, and then there's always a whole bunch of them that just fail. So I'm on like 466.77,
Incident in
but
turn
there's
2.
been
We think
like
it might be Fuller.
probably 10 come out since then. But that's the only one that's installed recently. Every other one, it like when it goes to activate it, it just errors out and then says like, oh, there was a problem. We're backing up everything that we did. I'm gonna try 10 fucking versions of it. See if there's any newer ones.
There's an incident in turn 4.
She doesn't
All right,
quite
Andrew, we estimate
turn
you've got
as
5 minutes
good
of
as
fuel remaining.
she was, but it's not hateful. I just gotta keep this gap between me and the guy behind me. And I think next lap should be white flag.
Why is NV Clean saying there's a 511.65, but
That's 2 minutes
NVIDIA
left. 2
themselves,
minutes.
the highest version that they even are recommending for me is 472.12. Interesting. Let's search for all. 472.4. Studio driver. Yeah. The last game ready driver they're recommending is 472.12. Interesting.
Is this white flag? No. So I've got at least 2 more times around?
Car right. Right side's clear.
White flag.
Very little fuel left.
Very little fuel left. I better at least make it to the end.
Thank you.
P4. We're running on fumes, mate.
Yeah, I know.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 3.4 seconds. 2 litres remaining.
2 liters of gas. as we come down the home stretch.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. We think P3 has binned it in turn 2. P4, well done, mate. Good finish.
Sorry, whoever I nudged in turn 1 early in the race. I overshot it a tad. My bad.